Hello, today I'm going to ask if Donald Trump will go to prison. Seems to be a popular question these days, so I'll see what I get. I see the edge of a waterfall as if I was standing in the stream right before the water goes over the falls. Instantly, I'm seeing the front of the waterfall, and now I'm pulled to the side of the waterfall. There's someone standing next to the stream, like in the plants and the vegetations right next to the falls. They're pretty close to the water where it falls. I'd say about 1 foot to the right, and they'd be over the side. It's a he. He's leaning his head back, and he has a little bottle in one hand. It's a blue bottle with a bulb on the end, like a potion bottle. I see him from behind, and he seems to empty the entire thing into his mouth. Now I see two enormous black eyes. You can't see into the eyes, it's just darkness. Where there should be eyes, it's just empty darkness. Now I see a character with a big brown head and big ears, and it's playing the drums like Congo drums. Now I see a stern-looking person with glasses, very serious looking. I'm not sure. I can see being on the edge, the waterfall, of a fall, and maybe taking an elixir or drug or go blank to avoid reality, to go into an altered state. That odd character with the Congo drums. Again, some kind of mind altering or avoidance. But the stern person with the glasses, perhaps signaling the end of the fantasy, or maybe it's poison or just continuing to drink the Kool-Aid. I see orange. I see a TV that turns into a square tunnel like a mine. It is a mine, stretching off into the distance. I see the timbers like every, 10 feet or so, holding up the mine. I can see maybe about 5 or 6 sections holding up the walls of the mine. It's funny, it's so orange glow all about. I see a tiny light at the end of the tunnel. I see an angel with orange wings opening its wings very wide, and now it's shaped back into the tunnel. It's merged with the tunnel or remerged with the tunnel. Oh, it's very claustrophobic. The feeling under here, it's hot and damp, not at all comfortable. Not sure he'll make it that far to go to prison. Maybe he'll go underground? Will Donald Trump go underground? I see a round tunnel now with twists and turns. There's some water flowing in now, too. I'm not sure, but twists and turns for sure. Then the tunnel again, the mine. The mine shaft, the mine tunnel. Dark, and it doesn't look sturdy at all, but still that dark orange glow. I see a big orange like a drum or a circle, like a speaker shaped in a circle. I hear Big Brother. I see a great big hand coming down and lifting up somebody by their head. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Someone has their arms wide open and they're looking up at the sky. Their mouth is forming an O. They're surprised. Like, oh, I see. And it's a big surprise to them. I see someone, know a few people, rubbing their faces like they're tired, rubbing their eyes like their eyes are really tired. Tired of looking, tired of seeing. I see a big flat disc and an owl that becomes a cat. Now a cat next to an owl. Makes me think of the owl and the pussycat. Didn't they get married and dance by the light of the moon? Whatever the mine the orange tunnel represents, it's not pleasant for DT, for Donald Trump. The tired people, I think, are us, and whatever happens to him, we're done, and we want to get on with life and dance by the light of the moon. I see an ocean, the water, the waves are coming at me. And I see a barrel inside the waves. It's going round and round. It's going out and it flips up. It lifts up. And it becomes a dragon in the waves. And then it lands on the shore and it looks like a very old shipwreck. There's different birds landing on the dragon now. They look like fossils. They kind of freeze in place like dinosaur fossils on the beach. They're all turned to stone. This is all feeling trippy again, that potion or poison. There's something going on here that is fantasy-like or drug-induced. I get being spun in the barrel, his time in the barrel, and this gets to all feel so ancient, and we're all repeating poems and fairy tales to regain some semblance of renewal or just to change the subject in our own minds. We want stories to be stories again, not the lies as news of the day. It's getting old, and we're missing the moon and the little joys of life. Will we be able to turn the channel in our own minds away from Donald Trump? I see a black man, he's handcuffed, being led into a police station by some cops. I think I understand this image. When I was, I don't know, maybe 14 or 15, I started watching the local news. I have no idea why, because it's not something my family did. I remember seeing the perp walk of a black man being led into a police station every day on the local news. One day I was confounded and asked my mom if only black people got arrested. I was being facetious, but my mom thought it was a good question. And we went to the library because that's what you did when you wanted to find out something. And I still do this occasionally. Research librarians are more than happy to answer questions. That's their job. Just a little tip there. Research librarians are amazing, even better than Google. And my mom asked about the arrest rate in our area, and it turned out to be something like there were 9 white people arrested for every black person arrested, but you only saw the black person being perp walked on the local news. That's how I learned my first lesson in brainwashing and propaganda and how ubiquitous and pernicious it is. The local news everywhere giving its viewers this false idea that black people are criminals. Out-and-out racism delivered between Pop-Tart ads and cartoons. I'd visit my cousins in the West during the summer, and we'd drive around listening to the radio, and there was some commentator on, can't remember his name, who'd tell emotional stories and then get in the corporate right-wing message between sob stories. And I recognized the emotional manipulation. And with the growing popularity of Fox News, which is all right-wing brainwashing all the time, people are drinking the Kool-Aid. It's everywhere. Local news, AM radio, cable news. I see articles all the time trying to figure out Donald Trump's popularity. I think he just stepped on a propaganda train that had been building steam for decades and rode it for fun and profit. And maybe now the propaganda is being exposed for what it is. The lies are drug-like in their effect on people. They think it's reality. In the image of the black man being arrested, maybe more and more people will see the lies, see how the so-called news is deceptive. I'm getting my image for yes. That's positive. Now let's bring back the fairness doctrine and hold media accountable for the vicious and destructive lies they spread. Well, that's a good idea. I'll do my next reading/healing on whether we can bring back the fairness doctrine. Whew, okay, I'm not getting any more images, thank goodness. I'm glad to be out of that druggy type feeling. I think he'll stay in the illusion until he's in the barrel being tossed about, or in that stifling mine. Either way, we'll be well done with him and looking to end the propaganda machine that made the destruction he wrought possible. Okay, thanks for listening. Thanks for playing along. If you have some interpretations, please add them in the comments. I'd love to hear. Until next time.